Yes, people, welcome back to Never a Foul. Oh, the days come, people. Look, I'm relaxed. You know when you feel so good, man? The Premier League's back. There's boxing on today. There's UFC. There's rugby. It's a sporting day. F1. There's everything's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are not enjoying your sport today, then I don't know what's going on. But make sure you like and subscribe, people. I can see people are already in the comments as well. Loads of you guys saying, hurry up, get the show started. Today, we've got something for you lot as well, actually. Before I come to Cass, Roms and Don are on their way. They're stuck in traffic. Sometimes we call it black man timing, if you've heard that one. So when they come here, start pinging off in the comments about them man being late, and just get onto them a little bit, put them under pressure. Obviously, we've got a Liverpool fan and a Chelsea fan in the building. But yeah, man, I am really relaxed. Yeah, trust me. Is it the Abis tube? Yeah, no good stuff. But tonight's the night for that. If Man United win as well. But Cass, man, what you saying, my brother?
Nah, man.
I feel like I've been with you every day. Like I need to get away from you after today for a bit. Man's been in London with you. Man's picking up parcels now. Now we're doing shows. Next one, you're gonna do sleepovers.
Hey, that's what you call a chauffeur, man, fam.
I'm not charging now. Nah, man, I feel like I see you every day, like the last 4 days.
That's how YouTube gets when you're all the channel together, bro.
I know, man. We said that you good sleep.
Yeah, man. You know what? Went better like 4:30.
What?
Yeah, man.
You know, as I get older, I can't do them times.
Yeah, no, I can run on 3-4 hours sleep, and then it takes my toll. But
I was
too busy watching anime, man. I can't even let.
Oh, is that the Japanese stuff?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. You're into all that. Like,
yeah, man. I love anime, man.
To be fair, you have been into that.
Yeah, anime is goated, man. But football today, man. Football this whole weekend.
And you just feel good. You know when you wake up like this, because last week, I woke up. We had a week. Obviously, we had a Saturday off and that, and obviously people know that. But I woke up. I had a lay-in, which was nice, bit of a recharge in that. But I was a bit like, I got to 12 o'clock on a Saturday, and I was like, I'm lost here. But you know when you wake up today, and I'm just like, I've got bare things to look forward to. You know, you're just so happy.
100%, man.
All day. It's not even like I have to think of plans. I'm just like waking up, and I'm just like, right, from 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I'm watching this. I'll probably Saeed's in the chat. I'll probably be messaging Saeed later about the boxing as well. Like that's what we always do on a Saturday.
I said church in at 4 a.m. Bro.
Yeah. Bro, Saeed. This guy's always on the dial.
I'm not on the phone, man. You man always think I'm on the phone to girls, bro. Like, I'm not, man. I'm really not. I'm just doing I can just do my own thing in my own time. I'm addicted to this.
You got your Jimmy Jammers on. Oh,
is that how you flirt your missus?
Nah, not me, bro. Not me on this.
Is that how you think?
Nah.
Babes, go get the nightingale on it. Let's go with it.
Oh my god,
you get a bit freaky tonight, babe.
Hey, everyone, every smashing the like button. Look how good, look how happy we are. We've got Supes in the background as well. Big up Supes every time. Look. Everyone's happy, man. The Premier League's back. 156 of you in here. Let's get that to
Look
200.
at his brother, like on the on Saeed, bro. Bro, man said like I have no issue, man. Yeah, bare man in our group chat are definitely dyslexic. You're one of them.
Nah, I'm not. I'm very able. I'm unique. I'm unique.
Struggle with
I'm unique in the style.
There's nothing wrong with being dyslexic.
No. Being dyslexic.
Just own it.
Wait, Supes. He thinks I'm dyslexic because I make up my own sayings. That's not dyslexic.
Nah, the brother can't read. He can't read.
I've got a journalism degree.
Stephen Hawking was also dyslexic.
Nah,
I'm not saying he doesn't impede you.
I admit though, ADHD, that's my thing. Yeah, I hear
real
that.
talk.
Yeah.
You actually got ADHD?
Well,
there is no way you've got ADHD.
Like
what the hell? This is sounding like. What's that thing that you used to run with? Chew the fat.
Yeah. More live sessions. Yeah. Man's got an incorrect spanner in my head. But yeah, man. Guys, you got to make sure you smash up the likes, man. 200 of you nearly in here. Saturday.
This is what I'm saying.
Boy, you're getting called Burner Boy.
Huh?
Look, man said Jerry Ward said Burner Boy burning some stress in the background. Trees. Oh, it's stress.
Oh. But look at each other. Anyway, long story short, look at Saeed trying to.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna get me in trouble, you know.
I know. Saeed, you know.
Kind of like I'm talking to someone or something.
Saeed Altani, you know. Trying to buy United. Big up Saeed though, man. Make sure you go and check out his channel as well. Make sure you go and subscribe. Big up Saeed every single time. But yeah, football's back, people. Let's get into it. Sorry, we can't start a show just talking about that stuff. Obviously, Bezzy Oz as well got a super chat in nice and early. Let's get that. He says, how y'all came up with a name for the channel and how did you all meet? Just out of, I can answer this one actually. Just out of curiosity, Cass, what anime are you currently watching? So I'll let Cass answer that bit first.
Right now, Tokyo Revengers is back. So that's what I'm watching. That I'm watching Rise of the Shield Hero because I ain't bothered watching that in time. Just finished off a new one that's a Bleach of a Thousand Year War, and there's also another one that's on Disney right now. I don't know how that's the name. It's like Tengoku Demireyu or something like that, but it's a post-apocalyptic world. It's dope.
Like,
yeah, man.
You're fully you got a proper that super chat. Even there's 3 questions, that one answer is good enough already. Big up Bezios. First of all, the name. I'm gonna tell you a funny story, and Supes in the background, so he's gonna remember this. So when we first was starting the channel, we came up with the name Touchline Topics. Yeah. So Touchline Topics was something we started up the channel with. And then what happened was, big up the Touchline Fracas lot. Obviously, I'm cool with them and blessed them, but they had seen the channel start with Touchline Topics, and then it all booted off on Twitter. Like, you can't use that name, because obviously it's similar to Touchline Fracas. And we're like, raw, we didn't even know about that. So anyway, we locked off that. We all put our heads together, me, Supes, and Daps. This was before Cass joined. Obviously, Cass is part of the team now, of course, big part of the team. And then, yeah, me, Supes, and Daps are just sitting, thinking the names for about 2 hours. And then I was like, let me just go on my phone and look at football sayings. And then I was like, actually, what do I say? And I'm like, I shout at the TV and I always say, that's never a foul. And then, bang, we Googled it, went on YouTube, checked if it was on there, and never a foul weren't there. And that's how we came up with the name, innit, Supes? And that night, we were just like,
when did I meet you, man?
Yes. You met them through me because you shouted me
to
come on.
Yeah,
and you done a mad rant on Trafford Tunnel. I don't know if anyone in the comments is here who remembers the Trafford Tunnel. Cass came on there and Maguire. I'm so glad you didn't see the video. And then, yeah, it started from there. Literally, yeah. Obviously, he came on, done like a match reaction. And then, yeah, man, it started from there. So, yeah, that's how the name happened. And then Daps and my brother and Supes, they all know each other because they're older than me. So that's my brother. Yeah, so they're friends with Daps and Supes. And then I kind of thought of an idea to do a football podcast. My brother and that said, oh, speak to Daps because he'd probably be someone good to do it with. Then me, Supes, and Daps all came together. And then the rest started. And then Cass is part of the team now. And then, yeah, we're here now. Gone from that studio to this studio. And the channel's gone from 0 subs to obviously 20K. We had up and down times. Cass come in, got the consistency back with us now. And then there's a team of 4 now. So there you go. That's the story in about 2 minutes of Never a Foul. Would you vouch for that, Supes? Yeah.
And then for Fatur, and it's right there with other super.
And big up Fatur as well.
Don's not here at the moment. Fatur. He's what's the time? He'll be here in about 5-ish minutes.
Yeah. They're coming. Actually, you're gonna have a Chelsea fan. Yeah, Don and Rom's in here. Afternoon, gents. All love. Don, see you later. Yeah, don't worry. Fatur, we'll let him know that you said that. Yeah, but it's mad now. And think about it. You now live here.
I know, man.
Crazy, isn't it? Imagine someone told you that 4 years ago. By the way.
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, you'd be like, where's Bedford? Loads of people from like London just don't know where Bedford is.
My geography is A1, man.
I don't know, but bare London people, like, they just so like
it's on the line.
London, like they just don't. Not in no disrespect to London people, but they just like it's like they're London based only. Whereas when you're out from like closed minded a bit more, basically. But when you're out of the ends, it's like you understand all the sides of the spectrum, all geography and that. But yeah, man, Jay Don says I'm in the pub already. But Cass, where do we start? Football today. We got team news for Liverpool out in 2 minutes. Got Man United playing today this evening. You've got Chelsea, Arsenal, which will save. You've got Man City, Brighton. Man City, Brighton?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hope they lose.
Yeah, I do as well. I hope Man City lose. But let's be real, people. Start getting your football comments in as well and liking the video, please. Man City have lost against Wolves and they've lost against Arsenal. That's the first.
Newcastle.
And Newcastle, obviously, in the cup. But league-wise, they've lost 2 back-to-back games, which I haven't done since December 2018, I think it is, something like that. I can't see them looking like they're going to lose a third. And I just think Rodri being out and now back, it just showed how important he is to the team. I'm not just saying Man City are a Rodri team, of course not, but it just shows how important he is to the system. Like, when you've learned that role, you've played it under Pep, you've done it at Atletico Madrid, like you're a bit like a Busquets, you're just a master at it. No one can come in and really do what you do, but they can try. And I think having him back is going to be so key for them, especially against Brighton, who, for me, yes, they play great football, But when they went to Aston Villa 2 weeks ago, they got pumped like 5-1, 4-1. They don't change their way they play. So Brighton are going to come there and they're going to try and play football. And they will get moments. They will score maybe a couple goals, but they're going to leave space at the back. And I just think Haaland, Alvarez, Foden, Grealish, I feel like these players are going to have fun today. I feel like there's going to be a lot of space on that pitch, which Brighton will leave. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, last time out, Brighton played well. Last year, yeah, like was it 3-1? I think Man City won, but they played a good game of football, Brighton, against them with their full team, younger team, you could say, by 1 year. There's no player in the world like Rodri, in it, not one.
Yeah.
At this moment of time, that can play to his level, that can do what he does, in my opinion. If not, it's always potential. So right now, for me, Rodri is still the best player in the world. If you're going to take away the best player in the world out of something, you're going to be affected.
Can't really.
I don't.
With that,
bro, I think he's the best player in the world.
Like thinking, I'm not just thinking about goals, but right now, like, yeah, obviously I love Mbappe, and I think Mbappe's like obviously amazing and that. But like Rodri all round, that's quite.
I'm being consistent with that. He's the best player in the world. Like, but I wouldn't. You know what? As much as I want Daps to be in the mud right after today, and as much as I want the algorithms to pop up, I wouldn't even mind the Zerbi getting smoked. Like,
think he's got too. Do you think he's got a bit too confident? Not confident. How do I?
No, you know what? It's not him.
A bit off that,
it's not even the Zerbi. It's the people that gas Brighton,
him.
and I'm thinking, bro, I wouldn't mind him getting smoked 5-0 as long as Alvarez scores a hat trick because he's on my FPL. But other than that, like, I wouldn't mind him getting touched. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think with Brighton, they got to figure out like how to get some consistency going. I think they got that draw. They clawed the draw back against Marseille 2-2. Their last game out was against Liverpool before the break, right?
Yeah. And they drew that.
And I think they were they 2-1 down, and they clawed that back. What did they go, 1-0 up or 2-1? I don't know. Anyways,
yeah.
Trying to remember. Dinger had a good game.
Obviously, they lost to Chelsea in the Carabao Cup.
So yeah, and I don't see them playing in any sort of different way. I think Haaland could have a good game. It just depends how the Zerbi approaches this. Because see that Van Heck, and I know they're gonna have Dunk.
Might be Webster today.
Might be. I'm hoping so. I hope so. But Dunk's going to have to do a really good job on Haaland because I know that man's going to be hungry. I think a lot of these players are going to be hungry after, obviously, against Arsenal. It's whenever you ever known a Pep Guardiola team to go and drop another bag of points after another game.
Have an international break where you've got to wait 2 weeks before you play again. So that's going to make you like itchy.
You know what? That's what I hate playing these teams that are good, like okay, good, like 10th, 9th place when you come back from a break. I don't like them. There's always like, huh? Yeah. Wait, what's that? What did he say? I can't see it.
Look, top bottom left of the screen, on the screen, actual screen.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, because you think, because you said about you love City to.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course, we're rivals. We don't want City to win.
Yeah, but again, if City win, I just don't.
But Haaland is my captain for FPL, so I would like to see a Haaland hat trick, but Brighton win 4-3. We'll go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah.
But
no, but they're gonna. I think City. There's no way City loses at the Etihad. Remember, in respect, that all the games that they did lose were away from home.
Yeah,
and not there. So, but you know, who knows? Like Mon says, this game's a simulation. This is a simulation
to you, like, because I feel like the way Brighton, it's so weird, right? And I don't know what people think in the comments, but Brighton play very good football, and we all like watching Brighton play, and we know that they're gonna score goals, but also concede goals. So sometimes the way Brighton do play, there'll be some games like today where it's Man City, where you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, maybe if they could actually play a different way, where they could sit back and maybe, play a bit defensive and stifle Man City, they'll have better chance of winning. But the fact that they just play the same style every game, it can also hurt you at the same time. Do you know what I mean? When you're so attacking and so like, fluid on the ball and stuff, there's going to be some games where you play a Man City and you just know that, like,
bro, all I know it's going to be a tough time for Brighton.
Yeah.
John Stones is back, more fit.
Yeah.
Rodri's there.
So do you think it'll be so what I'm basically asking is, because of the way Brighton play and we all think City are just gonna sort of like counter attack or like get better space, do you think it'll be an amazing result if Brighton managed to get a draw from this game even?
Bro, again, in the draw against Man City is an amazing result, period.
Yeah.
Period.
I think it's a brilliant result.
Yeah. The news is out now anyways about the
team
Liverpool,
news. Yeah, team news for Liverpool.
I said Gravenberch is going to start.
Yeah, interesting. So Liverpool make 4 changes to the side due to all with Brighton before the international break. Of course, as you know, Kostas Tsimikas replaces Andy Robertson. He's got the shoulder injury. Jota returns from his ban, which he picked up against Spurs, coming in for Darwin Núñez, which I expected him to start Darwin Núñez, if I'm honest. Konate replaces Matip in central defence, and Gravenberch makes his first start for Liverpool against Everton in the Merseyside derby, replacing Harvey Elliott. So it's Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah, Jota, Diaz. Very attacking team there. Can definitely get goals. And when you look at Everton, it's Ashley Young, Tarkowski, Jared Brathwaite, who's highly rated, Mikalenko. Then they're playing Jack Harrison, Garner, Anana, McNeil, Decore, Calvert-Lewin in a 4-5-1. There's an interesting takeaway point there, and then I'm going to land on it, and then I'm going to see what Cass thinks. So Gravenberch has come into the starting 11, and Roms is going to be here. Don't forget Roms and Don, so we don't want to say too much because I want to let Roms have his say as well. But Gravenberch has come into this Liverpool team today, and he done okay when he came on against Brighton the week before the international break. He then scored in the Carabao Cup, I think it was. I might be wrong, but I think he scored in the Carabao Cup or the Europa League. I think it was Europa League, sorry. But when I look at the way Everton play, right, Liverpool should be beating Everton today comfortably. That's how I look at it. Liverpool should be beating Everton. But with Gravenberch instead of Elliott, the way Everton are physically, you've got your Tarkowskis, you've got your Brathwaites, you've got your Decores, you've got your Ananas, you've got like a strong team physically. I feel like Gravenberch, because he is quite tall and he's quite physical, it's a perfect time to put him in for his debut because I actually think he's going to help Liverpool, especially in some duels, some transitions. He can ball carry as well. You know, you look at Decore, you look at Anana, they're guys that can do that for Everton. And I feel like Liverpool needed a bit of that. And with Szoboszlai and now Gravenberch, I think it gives them a bit of that, a bit more of a structure in midfield. I think a bit more of a ball type of feeling. It's stronger. What do you think with Gravenberch starting? I think it's a much.
I think you changed the
smart
game. You
move.
changed the game against Brighton because they were getting dominated in the first half. Do you remember that? They would get. Gravenberch is a good. He's been good for them so far. I'm not gonna say he's been stellar, but he's rising. I would say. Ball carrying top notch. You can see it. He could have finished the game off for Liverpool versus Brighton.
Yeah, he
could have
hit the post.
Yeah, hit the bar. Yeah,
the bar
from like 2 yards out or something.
That was at 2-1, right?
Yeah. They could have finished the game off. So that was obviously
That
was probably a disappointing moment for him. But this is a perfect time to get the fans to see him. Because bro, who doesn't like beating rivals, man? Whether it's Chelsea versus Fulham or it's Liverpool versus Everton, it's just obviously it's different. It's in the city. Like there's two teams that I know of personally that's in Liverpool, which is those two. Maybe there are surrounding ones like Tranmere Rovers, whatever, but they're not relevant right now. But for now, I think in terms of probably is it McAllister starting?
Yep, Szoboszlai.
Yeah, you know what?
Good midfield, innit?
Good midfield.
They still need that number 6.
I think Szoboszlai and Gravenberch has a bit of physicality, a little bit because he can throw his body about, and you know,
Decore,
the IC3 midfield. I don't know why Monch.
Nah, he's not starting. Just a gaze one left out. He's starting Garner in midfield instead.
I need a bit of a mix up in there, man.
Different
genetics and that.
Mixed fruits and that in there,
but you know what? Monch is afraid of Decore for some reason. He thinks Decore is gonna pop up and do something.
Do you know what? He's one of them players, right? That I've always liked Decore. Do you remember? I tell you, reminds me of it. Do you remember Mo Diame for West Ham?
Yes.
Everyone knows about Diame. Sometimes a screamer pops up. Decore is one of them players that, like, he's not amazing technically, but he just sometimes knows where to be. He'll tap it in at the back post, or he'll just make a drive and run. Like, he's got them spells in him where he can just like turn up in a game. I'm not saying he's gonna take this game by storm or anything, but I know why Monts means like he's just got that moment in when where Decore can just do something. But let's be real, Everton shouldn't have that class to beat, you know, a team like Liverpool. Liverpool on paper, look what they're aiming to be. They're looking to try and challenge for the title. They've got a midfield where it's a brand new midfield. You look at it, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch. They all weren't there last year, Cass. That's actually a whole new midfield. And then you've got Salah, Jota, and then Diaz starts instead. So for me, when I look at it, there's no excuses for Liverpool today. Robertson's out. Yes, cool.
4-0, bro. 4-0. Yeah. These men have just arrived. Yeah. Look at these guys, man. These frauds. Hey, look. They're gonna be on camera. I say hi to the camera. That one over there.
Which one?
That one. Look right there.
Yo, people.
Yeah, come through.
Over there.
Watch your lighting as well, and then your camera's over. You're over here
there on the pillow.
Where they never a foul pillow. What was it with you? Oh, seen.
We just talk about Liverpool Everton game.
We say
go on the pillow. The never foul one. Yeah. I go on the camera.
Let me see. Guys, we got a guest. You might want to move that down just while we do that. That's what we do. Get the likes up, people, as well. Make sure you smash up the likes. 372 of you in here now. Saturday morning, Premier League is back. Got guests, obviously. Don's here. We're gonna bring him in a moment, sorting out the camera and everything. And then Roms is here as well. Perfect timing for Liverpool. So man, shout out as well. And Supes running the cameras in the background. being productive right now. A little wave. Oh, your camera focused on you as well. Yeah, look how focus and that little forward. Look how forward focus. Oh, what was the traffic saying? Mad.
Bro, the traffic was mad. I can't even lie to you, bro.
Really? Oh yeah, so yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Lift it up a little bit. Yeah. I can't lie. Traffic was a bit mad, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thanks for having me, man. I like the studio still.
Yeah,
I like the
it's
studio
nice.
still.
It's nice. It's different, obviously, when you come in, we do the drink ups and everything, the little like never a foul parties and that. But now you see all the cameras are set up, the whole thing, got a little screen there. Yeah, man. He's a London as well. He's got a Liverpool tracksuit. I remember when we were here last time. Actually, he's sitting next to me, Ron. Come and cuddle me, man.
Yeah, Rob, over there on that side, bro.
What's it called? I just move that to the side. What I was gonna say to you is, I said there's some superstitious thing. You don't wear home kit. Wait, what is it? Nah, what was it last time when we were what was it? Superstitious. You said when you play away from home, there's something you don't do in it.
Oh,
yeah, you just should.
Big up. Sorry for the lateness.
Yeah, sorry for the lateness, people, man.
Lateness is great.
Traffic.
Yeah, when it's away. So last time I was here, we were playing Wolves.
Yeah, that's it.
I wore a purple kit, and yeah, now we're home. I have to wear the red.
Right, that's it. So when you're at home, you got the home kit on.
Yeah.
You got nice tracksuit. Right.
No, I love
That tracksuit's hard though. It's hard.
Right, it's right. It's decent, isn't it? Guys, see the people are landing now here. So make sure you are getting the likes in. You see the Liverpool team news, by the way?
Don, what was my reaction?
Yeah.
This guy punches. He punches. Yes.
I've been
I
screaming.
thought Harvey Elliott was gonna start. Just grab and Birch. Bro, you need him, bro, for this game. You need him.
Yeah.
In that midfield.
Basically, obviously, you see what we're just saying. Basically, just so you know when we got to. So we saw the team news and we've basically discussed the importance of Gravenberch coming into this team because the physical side of it. And when you look at Anana, Decore, all them lot, I think it gives you a bit of an extra element in there. So basically, talk us through your team.
I was a bit surprised though, because even for Everton, I thought I thought
That was a bit wild still.
I think Ghana's starting for them. I thought it would be Gay, Decore, and I want to forget Anana.
That's positive.
Say it again.
That's positive for me.
Yeah, what that Ghana's starting.
Yes.
For us, it's positive.
No, for them it is.
No.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
the other three is a bit more solid.
Not has it though. Has it? Be honest. When you think of it, in theory, it sounds great, but has it been
I'll tell you why
solid?
it has, because I know it's different season, but last season at Goodison, bro.
Just again, he's not that. You know what it is? Without Ghana in their pitch right now, they lose control of the game. So when they want to play long ball, who are they pinging it with? Just a gay, Anana, the court. No chance.
Wait, has Ghana been starting for Everton?
No, he's been coming off the bench and he's been making a difference, roughly.
Started last game when they won at home. Who they beat? They won at home last game. Can't remember who they played. And then Idrissa Gueye been the one that's been dropped to the bench, and then he's been playing. And I tell you what's happened. You remember the Jack Harrison?
Yeah.
Obviously, I actually don't mind Jack Harrison. I think he's one of them hard work wingers. From Leeds. So he's come in now. So it's Jack Harrison on the right hand side, and then they played McNeil, and then they played Decore, Ghana, and Anana in midfield, and then play Calvert-Lewin up front. So it's like a 4-5-1. Decore is the most advanced. So Idrissa Gueye's been dropped to the bench.
I hear it. Okay.
So it's going to be interesting. But I think for me, the interesting one is Darwin Núñez, because a lot of people have banged him in their FPLs. I was one of them. 10:59 today, people. I was looking and I saw a leak come out.
Stuck in traffic, but I even missed the deadline,
bro. I was looking. I saw Núñez not starting, so I slapped in Callum Wilson. But the thing is, for me, I think with Darwin Núñez, he got an earlier flight back. The way he's been a bit on form at the moment, they went to Brighton. He linked up for the goal with Salah and stuff like that. Jota is coming back in after his one-game ban roms. Are you shocked by that decision? Because I know Jota's still capable of doing anything on his day. He can play left, he can play central and do all that. But I feel like this is the perfect run now with a Merseyside derby. You've got Forest after this, you've got Luton. I thought Darwin Núñez could have just built his confidence and staked down his claim for the number 9 shirt.
I think he will. The thing is, he had cramp, got a goal and assist against Brazil, but obviously had a long flight, and they were screaming that he had cramp. But I do feel Jota's going to temporarily be in this team for me because he's not effective anywhere but the 9 position now. Like, he's not effective anyway. You put him on the left, put him on the right.
Even all right left?
Nah, I'm not saying Jota's bad, but he can. For me, he's one-dimensional now. Where he used to do a thing for us left or right, he can't really do that anymore. Where Darwin's similar, but for me, he's more effective in that 9 role. And it's unfortunately he's got the cramp, because for me, he would have made about 4 or 5 consistent starts. I think after today, if Jota has a worldie like a brace or whatnot, then obviously you don't drop someone who's in good form. But I just feel Darwin comes in straight after this because he's in good form. I think after Salah, he's got the most GA for us. That one's for months. But yeah, man, I think Jota and Tsimikas are two players that need to prove themselves today. They have to, because they need to stand up and be counted for, because Tsimikas now gave him a new deal. He has to start because Robbo's out. I think he has to have surgery. He's going to be out till I think the new year.
10 weeks, innit?
Yeah,
More
10
longer
weeks.
than that now.
But it could be longer because that was
It's
without
surgery now,
that was
boy.
without surgery. With surgery, I think it's a bit longer. But and what's his name? I forgot. Man's gone blank.
Kwanzaa.
I said
Konate
Tsimikas and Jota. Sorry, Tsimikas and Jota. And Jota has to, because he's been kind of out of favor this year. He scored a few goals here and there, but we know once upon a time Jota was and once upon a time.
Yeah, but has Diaz been turning up really this season though? Would you say that?
No,
Diaz has really been
other than
doing
the
anything?
first couple games, you know what? There's this discourse with our fan base that they don't rate him. He's washed now. I don't know where this is coming from, bro. All good players have a dip in form. They have a dip in form. So to come back from his injury, yes, he might have not been the most productive, but Diaz's talent speaks for itself. I think Diaz is one of them players that you'll get onto him now, and in 2 months' time, be like, oh, what was I doing?
Yeah,
man?
but
What
the
was I
thing
doing?
about Diaz, bro, yeah, I rate him, innit? I like him, yeah, but there's having talent and there's having application ROMs. You got what I'm saying? And he doesn't apply himself consistently enough because, bro, he's got the talent in abundance, man. He's got all the attributes that I like in wingers. He's tricky, he's strong, he's quick, he's got a good finish on him as well. You know what I'm saying? But then there's times, bro, where he moves like an amateur at times, or like a raw player. You know, he's quite erratic at times, man. I don't know what it is about him. He's a bit inconsistent, too inconsistent for my liking, man.
the only reason I like Luis Diaz, but I understand that he doesn't score or contribute as many GA as Salah, for example. But sometimes I feel like in a team, you need people that like contribute in different ways. So Salah's always going to be your numbers man. You got Darwin Núñez who can be your numbers man as well, and then you've got Jota who does a bit of like everything, pops up in the right places. Jota, like we said, Jota in. I look at Luis Diaz and I do like his dribbling ability. I do think he's more of a team player, but the way I feel like people get onto Luis Diaz is because they're probably comparing him to what Salah and Núñez are doing in terms of the numbers. But when you look at the team, for me, Don, yeah, and I don't know what you think on this, Romas, but when he started, look at Liverpool so far this season, right? Last year, he was it last year he had the injury?
Yeah, it was
so
last year.
So last year he had the injury. Look at Liverpool's season, for example, had a bit of a dip. You look at this season, Diaz picked up, obviously, some games at the back end of last season. Now he's getting fully fit again. You look at Liverpool now, they're scoring 3 goals every game as a team. So when you look at the loss they had with Luis Diaz last year, I'm not saying it was all Luis Diaz, by the way, but Liverpool had a dip. Now he's back in the side. It shows what he does to the team, because now they're scoring like 3 per game, and he's not even contributing that much yet. But the team is still scoring.
The thing, though.
So for me, I'm thinking he's like a key element of why the team is still scoring goals.
You know what it is?
Do you really think they're scoring these goals because of Diaz? No, I don't really look at it like that, bro.
But you know, he's contributing, but not with goals and assists, and that's what we want him to. But he's still contributing because he's one of our best. He's one of our best pressers. He makes space for other players.
No question about it.
The thing is, when you come into that position, and let's be honest, you're replacing a Sadio Mane, we're naturally going to expect goals and assists, which he's not been doing enough of. So sometimes I get the kind of disappointment with some Liverpool fans, or they want to see more. But this is a player where I just think you just need to be patient, because in 2-3 weeks' time, I reckon a lot of Liverpool fans will be eating their words, because Diaz is class. But I do agree, his productivity needs to go up. It does. It does. But then, like Ty said, though, if we still are scoring an abundance of goals, I'm still on that trajectory, it might not matter as much, because this is the same thing Firmino done. I know he had a Salah and a Mane, 2 goal machines, but he weren't scoring like that, but he contributed to me so much. He's like a linchpin, you know what I mean? But positionally, he was more central. But I think Diaz, we just need to give it a bit more time. And I understand the rival fans will question and whatnot, but
it's not rivals. It's your fans.
It's your fans, bro.
No, but it's rival fans as
well.
Bro,
I rate Diaz. He's my type of winger. But my expectation of him is to be getting more GNA, bro. I'll be real. Like, he has to be more productive. He has to apply himself better. I get what you're saying. It helps him play better. He definitely.
You know what's disappointing?
He's more of a threat. He's more of a threat than Jota, in my opinion. He's definitely more of a threat than Jota. But Jota gets the numbers. That's the difference. You get what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Jota just needs a half chance.
But what do you want? Do you want the numbers, or do you want the consistency in the fluidity of the attack?
I think you need a blend of
both. You need both. Yeah.
And you're saying that right now you don't have that from either of them.
Jota's hardly played, but
who's your preferred left winger right now?
It's Diaz. Okay. For me, it's Diaz. But you know what's annoying about Diaz this season, Donald? You will know this. He opened his account against Sheila at the Bridge, and he scored a good goal against
was a good goal
Bournemouth,
as well.
he saw the equaliser where he's kind of brought it down from the end, a little bicycle kick into the
Mm.
corner. So he actually started the season off well and then
Yeah.
kind of just petered out. But he just needs to rediscover that form. Obviously, I was looking how he did for Colombia and that he didn't score an assist, I don't think. But again, he was playing well, similar story in a Liverpool shirt. But I think it will come. Once he gets, some players need that first goal, and hopefully he gets going. But I still think he needs to keep his place, man. Sometimes people say you need to be dropped if you're in bad form. But sometimes you need to play your way into better form. And that's what I think you need to do with Diaz.
Okay, fair. Yeah, what do you think of it, Cass? You back in Diaz? Do you think people have just been a bit, I don't want to say immature, premature, that's it, in getting onto him?
Bro, I'd love him at Man United.
Yeah.
We're stuck with Rashford, bro. Like, what? We're living in a world where, again, going back to my what's it called, George's thing.
Yeah.
Bruv,
Out soon.
Rashford is meaty, bro. Like let's just keep it. Diaz, it reminds me of what I grew up on.
So would you
Yeah.
swap if
Right
right
type
now?
of winger, bro.
If I gave you the option right now, would you swap Luis Diaz for Marcus Rashford at Man United?
100,000,000%. I know facts. Yeah, the team will play better overall.
What are we saying on that?
There's a reason.
I can hear it. I can hear
Bro,
it. Man. Even
But would you, if I could ask you right now, yes or no, you swap Rashford and move the coins? Are you moving the coins as well?
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah.
Be
I
honest
probably would.
there. I'm like, I
probably
don't rate
would.
Rashford, but you can't just push aside his productivity.
Nah.
I don't
That purple
care.
patch card is coming.
No,
in.
but it's a good
but
reason.
Purple patch
Yeah, but
is
Rob,
coming
the thing about Rashford,
I'm not doing it.
we
I
listen.
am.
We get the goals. We get the goals and that. Yeah, you can be definitely more creative in it. But one thing about Marcus, bro, if he's not scoring the goals,
He's not involved.
He's not
I
involved,
hear
bro.
it.
See, at least
he's running
Diaz,
into blind
he's
alleys.
involved when he's not
But it's
scoring.
good
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You lot are saying
Which
about how
I was just praising
you just
Diaz
praising
for
it.
not- Yeah.
this is the thing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
hear it.
So I think with Rashford,
Yeah.
yeah, like you'll be more effective in a system which is ready-made.
Yeah.
And he can just step in there. I think Rashford would be amazing for Arsenal, by the way.
But as a
Do you know what I mean?
overall footballer,
Yeah.
Luis Diaz is
Luis
definitely.
Diaz,
But
isn't
even
it,
that,
for me?
man, when I think about it, there's a good reason why they win 3-1. Diaz might not get on a score sheet, but he's keeping the
What I'm
ball.
saying,
He's going further forward, and he's causing a constant threat all the time.
draws people
He-
over.
yeah.
to him
And
with
he's looking for his
ability.
teammates.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
not
not
just trying
saying
to
I'm
look
not
for
saying
himself,
its
you know what I mean?
end product maybe not the greatest, but bro, again, facts speak on facts, bro. These men score 3 goals minimum, and even if he does not on the score sheet, the team pushes up the field. Where if Rashford lose, how many? I expect wingers to have turnovers, innit? Yeah. Why are you laughing? Oh, yeah, man, that kind of sounds a bit racist. But what's it called? But I'm just saying.
I'll take that. Ivan Toney's a good-looking brother, man. I'll take that.
But yeah, no, I just don't. I just feel overall team performance. Yeah, Rashford don't contribute to it too much. If he does, he's either.
hear you.
It's what like Alice says.
It's like
yeah.
tonight. If he doesn't, score,
Alice said either it's a 9 out of 10 or it's a 1 out of 10. Which one do
There's
you
no
want?
in between.
At least with Diaz, you might get 8, you might get a 10, you might get a 5, but you might get a good 7 sometimes.
Yeah, man.
It's just and that's where it is, man.
Rashford is all about himself, innit? I think Diaz is more of a team player.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And with Rashford, because he's been doing it for so long, bro, the way he's been playing, it's so hard to uncoach that out of him. It's so hard to untrain that out of him. Do you know what I mean? So for me, how I'm looking to build a system, I would say Diaz, man. I think he's more of a team player. I think you're getting more out of him.
I hear that.
If you're not getting the goals, you know
Where
what I'm
the
saying?
teams all set up and it's just like, right, we need someone just to come in and score the goals.
Yeah.
Then effectively
you bring in
can
a
do that.
Rashford.
You could probably say Diaz has been affected by not having a consistent number 9 with him as well. Like, there's no consistency there. Either he's got Jota there, then he's got Nunes there, and it's just like it's always switching.
Playing a bit with Firmino.
Yeah, can you imagine?
You know what's so peak for you lot, yeah? Because I think a striker that will be serious for Liverpool is Osimhen, bro. The way you lot play, I think will be good for you.
No,
lot,
man,
bro.
I'm happy with Nunes, I'll be real. Osimhen, I rate Osimhen, but
Why do you keep putting the mic out like that?
Osimhen will be good for you lot. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
push it backwards.
I know.
and then go with flat like. The fuck?
You don't think Osimhen will be good?
Just
for
take it up
Liverpool?
your face.
I know you lot ain't got the facilities with FSG and that, but I think
he
it work
would
for you
be.
lot.
He would be, but I think stylistically, and people are gonna misjudge this. I'm not saying Nunes is better, but stylistically, we've got that number 9. Why don't we actually use the number 9 we have? I don't think we need a Victor Osimhen. And let's be honest, for Napoli, he's just started to come in for form, but this season overall, he's not been all that.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get through a few of the comments as well. Make sure you keep running up the likes. 500 of you in here now, so the numbers have gone up, which I love to see. So,
If you don't notice one thing quick, yeah, this guy's moved over a little bit so we can get that dickhead, yeah, there, yeah, in the
yeah,
thing.
do you know what? I've actually
You not seen it?
I'm moving. Yeah, do you know what? And I've been leaning doing this space like I'm on Pit My Ride or something, just chilling. Right. Oh,
Right.
guys. Big up Az Miller. He says, my missus is from Bedford for 80. My missus of 18 years is from Bedford. Oh, big up, Az. Love that. Make sure you come to Chicken George. Make sure you go Chicken George now.
Yeah, don't say who she is because there might be a history through Mandem.
Don't be doing that. Bezzy Oz.
Break your heart.
Oh my god. All right, Bezzy super chat. Big up as well for the other super chat. Says, oh, nice story. Thanks. Oh, about earlier with the channel and everything. Big up, man, and carry on. We will do, man. Thank you. Roms and Don, are you staying for the game? Nah, they're not, I don't believe.
Nah, I can't, bro. I'm going to the Chelsea game. I'm going to the bridge.
Course. You going in the tracksuit as well?
But you're watching
Yeah,
Liverpool
most
one,
likely.
isn't it?
It depends.
Nah, he's dipping as well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Join now. Big up for the super chat. Daps, catch you in a bit, bro. Have a safe journey back. And then guys, make sure, like I said, you keep running up the likes, get your comments in as well. Before we move on with the Liverpool game, Don, Liverpool routine win for you? Is that what you're predicting today? 12:30 kickoff? Or is it a derby and it's one of them ones that you're thinking Everton with their type of players could stifle Liverpool, maybe nick something from a set piece, make it cagey? What are you thinking?
Do you know what it is for me? Yeah, like I ain't really watched much of Everton this season, right? But I watched a lot of them last year, innit? You know what I'm saying? They actually drew against us at the bridge, yeah. This year they've looked better. They've actually looked better than they did last year. And I like that Beto guy. I think there's a little bit of a problem up there.
Calvin-Lewin starting though.
Calvin-Lewin he is starting.
He's another problem, I think, on his day.
He is a problem. They're creating chances. The XG is actually up there in the league right now. But I just think Liverpool are going to have too much for them, man. I think Liverpool are clinical. That's the main difference. They've actually got more XG than the Liverpool right now. But again, it goes back to how clinical they are. They do in the league right now. They should be higher than where they are, innit? But yeah, man, I think that this game's going to be won in midfield. I think that's why obviously Klopp has gone for Gravenberch. A little bit more physicality. You know, when you're up against a Decore or Nana, these guys can turn up. And on set pieces, dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They're dangerous. So,
why are they turning up, man?
Bro, their midfield's not. They're not a bunch.
They wouldn't turn up in a brothel, man. Let's go back to Everton results, man.
But what it is,
let's check this, fam.
Bring them up.
I pause. Luton Town. I'm gonna go through their wave. I'm gonna go through their away results.
You didn't even let me land. You didn't even let me land what I was saying.
Wait,
let me land.
Hey, yo, their away record's actually decent. G.
Okay. So now you want to
you should have let me land.
Bring up.
Oh, go ahead, then.
What's their away record saying?
All right, barring all right, I'm gonna keep going. All right, cool. Their away form this season. Spanked by Aston Villa at the start of the season, 4-0. After that, they beat Doncaster. That's where we saw Beto. But no one cares about Doncaster, right? Sheffield United 2-2. Not the greatest result. They probably should have lost that game as well.
Yeah.
Brentford 3-1.
They won that game
at Brentford.
Yeah.
Aston Villa second ground in the cup, or third round, I should say. They beat Aston Villa, got their revenge 2-1. Then their last I think that was their last away game. And they recently beat Bournemouth 3-0 at their gaff, but they lost to Luton Town. So they've had hot and cold results.
It's a little bit of confidence going into what they
I think this is what I'm saying. I think Liverpool are gonna beat them because they're more clinical in front of goal, innit?
And they're just better.
But and they're just better. I think they're gonna do them.
You don't think it's gonna be a thrashing?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a thrashing, innit? Do you know what I mean? Earlier on in the week, I did say that Liverpool gonna win probably 3-0. Yeah. When I deeped it, I was like, nah, Liverpool keep conceding goals, man. They concede goals. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm probably gonna say 3-1 Liverpool for this game. I think it's gonna be a comfortable win, but it's not gonna be the easiest win. You know what I'm saying? I think you're gonna be the better team overall.
You know, all that
cliche,
all that cliche
just tightening it up, man. It's actually jarring, like
all that cliche stuff. It's the derby form goes out the window. And big up Monster. I see him yesterday on the Friday show trying to do the whole. He was moving like me last season. We're winning comfortably.
I'm going show,
about the daytime show yesterday. We're winning 3-0. And I said 3-0, a clean sheet, because I know we've conceded first. We've only kept one clean sheet in the league, I believe, to Aston Villa. But I think we're winning this game comfortably. And this is with the utmost disrespect to Everton. Richo, if you're watching, big you up. But I think we're winning this comfortably. Yeah, we're gonna accept some counters. I know Monts was saying the Decore versus McAllister, which, to be fair, if that won't even be a battle. If they do come to terms, then Decore will probably just outrun him. I mean, it'll be more strong in that department, but I think we're winning this comfortably. I think we're going to dominate the ball. I think we'll be clinical. And I'll say it's a 3-0. I think Everton are going to have them chances where, how did Calvert-Lewin miss that? Or how did he miss that? I think it's going to be... I actually think they might have the more clear-cut chances, but we're just more clinical.
Just target Shimmercast, man. Target Shimmercast. And even Trent, like just in the aerially anyways, in the air.
Jack Harrison and McNeil, they
No,
can get some decent crosses in for
If
Calvert
it's his
Lewin.
first
I'll be pinning.
No, Seki still.
I'll be pinning Calvert-Lewin.
He started and
I like
scored last
Harrison,
week.
you know.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
great.
lie. I'll be pinning Calvert-Lewin. If it was me, I'd be like, when you ping the ball, make sure you're on
Konate, Van Dijk, though.
Shimmikas, Trent. Just ping the ball and then knock on from there. Let runners go on from there.
Yeah,
Because if they go against Van Dijk's better than Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, let's be honest.
yeah, and Konate's obviously
Konate's,
in.
you know what?
and-
Konate's not all that in it. He's just a bit.
He's got-
His timing of his jumping, I
yeah,
don't
can be a
rate
bit
it.
off, but
Jelly
he's
legs.
imposing, isn't
You
he?
know what? Listen, I know some Liverpool fans be upset with this, but like in the centre backs, we know they peak later, and he's had so much potential, but he's a bit rash. He commits when he doesn't need to commit. Like he's got a lot of learn to, because Konate is a reason why sometimes we don't hold the line, or sometimes he's the player that him or Robert are normally. Robert's obviously injured, but it's normally Konate and Robert to play the player on side. So Konate still has a lot to learn, and some of our fans want to put him in certain conversations that he's not in just
Yeah,
yet.
no, it's
I'm
true.
not saying he can't get to that,
Overrated.
'cause it's
Very
seen him
overrated.
play, but I think
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
we overrate Konate a bit too much. But by the way, overrated don't mean bad. People have this notion where you say someone overrated, like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't rate him. It's not saying I don't rate him, but
They're like
he's
Declan
got a lot
Rice.
to earn.
Bit like Saka.
Ooh, we're gonna go into the Chelsea Arsenal game now. Actually, perfect way. It's 12 o'clock, 20 minutes, big game. Cass, what we saying on this one then? Because obviously you just said Saka overrated, so I think that's the perfect way. Why, Don?
Bro, for me, I rate Saka in it. Coming up, I think him and Smith Rowe are the main two that I was looking at. Like, listen, I like these two. Yeah, I think they're gonna come through and they're gonna make it in the league. But the way the Arsenal fans go on about Saka, man, like for me, he's not world class in my opinion. I think everyone's got a different barometer of world class. For me, what I consider to be world class, he's not that. I know he gets the goals and the assists, but when I'm watching him over the 90 minutes, a lot of the times, bro, he gets marked out a lot of
Okay, so
games.
if you picked 3 or 4 other right wingers in the role right now, who are you
Yeah.
picking over him?
No, I mean, right now, in terms of world football, he's definitely up there. That's not a debate. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're world class. You know what I mean? Just because he's one of the best right now doesn't mean he's world class. Aaron Ramsey was one of the best in the world at one point when he was scoring all those goals every single week. Doesn't mean he's world class. I think he can definitely become world class. But for me, over 90 minutes, I don't see him get involved in the game enough.
I can't lie though.
I don't see him getting enough in the game, man. And the thing is, the annoying part is, I've seen Saka get involved in the game. If you guys remember against France in the World Cup, bro, everything was going through him. You know what I'm saying? He was driving through. You get it? Even last year,
Won the penalty.
I think he did win a penalty last year for Arsenal against Leeds. He was very good in that game.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of times where I see Bukayo Saka even go missing in games. He'll get a goal and they'll be shouting as if his performance has been amazing. But
Okay,
it's like,
because
bro.
the way you're thinking of Bukayo Saka is what I said about Martin Odegaard. I think Odegaard's a very good footballer, by the way. I like that type of number 10, but in big games, I think Odegaard also goes missing in big games. So do you think they're both the same, where they're very good players, but at times they both go missing?
Bro, they do, bro. And I saw a stat the other day. The guy, he's made the most backward passes after Kyle Walker this season. He's going back more than he is forward right now. He's not trying to beat his man. You get it?
Pause.
Saka.
Big pause.
Pause.
He's trying to beat his man.
He's not trying to beat his man right now. Yeah. And let's be real. This season, what he scored. I was on a show yesterday with Staffy and Will and Dawood. Yeah, big up them lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, when you talk about the GNA, let's break it down. He scored how many penalties this season? 2. And he scored 1 from open play, right? Or was it 2 from open play? He scored that header and he scored that bang against Forest. The rest of the goals have been penalties, right? I know you've got to convert them, but scoring from open play is a different conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to
I
say?
agree with that. Yeah.
So for me, I rate Saka. I think he's going to be world class in the future. But the way the Arsenal fans talk about him, they definitely overrate him, man. Because when I'm watching him over 90 minutes, bro, he gets marked out of a lot of games, bro. A lot of games. Arsenal fans will tell you, oh, it's because 2 men are on him and this, that. Bro, when you're a player at that level, you got to find a way out of it. Hazard used to have 2 players on him all the time. He used to find a way out of it. Grealish finds a way out of it.
You've got the comment booting, boy.
So listen, it's calm anyway. The Gremlins are outside. I don't care, innit? This is my opinion. Saka is a top player. He's not world class, bro.
One sec.
What about you? Oh God, I was gonna ask you, Cassie.
No, one sec. Because this
class.
let me go on to this. That's gonna frustrate me.
Arsenal have a pool of about 7-8 players that are potentially world class, but they're not there just yet. Like if I had to say, I think their front 3 in Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Hayes is sometimes you question if he'll ever get that. I rate him highly, by the way, but he's a bit older than the rest. But in relatively, I think he's what 25, 26. He still is.
Yeah.
26, bro.
He's just about to, you would say, enter his prime. But for me, Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel, Saliba's, I think, the closest out of all of them to being world class.
No, Saliba and Saka are the closest. But
them two are the closest.
Saka needs more application over 90 minutes. We can't just look at the goals and the assists because
and Rice
we've seen it season after season. Yeah, when the goals and the assists dry up for Saka, they start saying he looks burnt out. He looks burnt out. Oh, every season, how many times do we see it in March? Saka just goes for the rest of the season. When the goals and the assists dry up, what is he really contributing? That's when they start looking at his performances. But I look at his performances regardless of the goals and the assists because he's not doing enough over 90 minutes, in my opinion. He's not.
Yeah. You know what? I was checking the likes. It was bugging on my phone, innit? Just thought I double check that. It said 14. I see there's 178. No, it's not. There's 178. Don't worry, though. But yeah, guys, there's 500 of you in it. Please smash the like button if you don't mind. And you know where it is. I can't really show you from all the way here, but
it's cross off the live chat and it's right there.
Yeah.
You're hearing these, man. Saka overrated. Romsey's not saying he fully agrees with Don and saying he said he can hear where he's coming from, but Don is saying this. You know, he thinks Arsenal fans are hyping him up better than what he is, and he's not world class yet, bro.
Got Saka, yeah. Well, first and foremost, just disclaimer: Bun Manor Solomon, dickhead. But Saka. Nah, you know what? Consistently, yeah, from when he was young, but consistently like last 3 years, his GA is very good for a winger, very good, and his performances are very good for a winger. Now, for me to be world class, you got to be consistently performing and consistently at least putting up numbers. But if you're not putting up numbers, what else do you bring? Right? Do you bring trophies or do you bring balance to the system like Grealish? So for Saka, like I think he's. You know where people don't want to put him on the world-class status is probably because the fact that they want Arsenal fans hyping it too much.
And also the trophy side of things.
But
winning a big trophy.
But the thing is, there's how many players have not won big trophies?
Camera? My one. Okay.
What? Yeah, anyways, how many times, right, Don, like Harry Kane don't win trophies, but he's world-class. It might be one of them situations. We ain't really seen Saka really do it right now in the Champions League because it's his first year in the Champions League, no?
Yeah.
So, on that notice, he might just well be world class, or maybe it's too premature. Is it all too premature?
In the crunch moments, bro, against West Ham, we know what happened there. He missed that penalty. You know what I mean? When his team, I know he's a young player. When his team needed him, you good there, yeah. Oh, when his team needed him, in the title running, he was one of the poor players, bro. They were the whole fan base were complaining about him. So. For me, again, he's on the verge of being world class. Let me see what he does in the Champions League this year. Let's see the sort of performances he puts up because I look at goals and the assists and I look at the performances as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, he's on the verge, but I know he's got the ability to get there. He's definitely got the ability to get there, man.
I think Arsenal have one world class player. Sometimes the talent's just undeniable. Saliba is, yeah. He's the one for me. If I had to say if Arsenal have a world class player, I'll just deepen it as you're speaking, Don. I'd say the Odegaards, the Martinellis, the Sakas, the Declan Rice, the Gabriels, they will be. It's inevitable, but they're not there just yet. But Saliba, that guy,
starting how I look at it, and I agree with Roms here. Yeah, Saliba for me is world class because I even said that with Saliba, for me, if I was an Arsenal fan, you're not swapping him for any centre back in the world right now. For me, if I had him at Man United, I would not be swapping him for any centre back in the world right now. Quick, strong, 1v1. Good in the air, comfy on the ball, can ball carry, dribble out of situations. The only thing that I think him, and I actually put him, I think Ruben Diaz, even though Ruben Diaz isn't not my type of defender, he's more the Vidic type, but him and Diaz for me are like the top two because I feel like Saliba's more like the Ferdinand type. Yeah. And Diaz is that type where if you're going to Everton away today, for example, just throw it out there, and like in the last 10 minutes, they're whipping in crosses and you've got to do that dogged, them heading like, thick guard, scrappy sort of things. That is more like a Ruben Diaz type of role. So I think like Diaz is very good and I'll probably say the best in that side of defending. Yeah. But in terms of like the overall package, I think Saliba is probably the best in the world right now. Honestly,
he is, bro. He is. There's levels to this. You know what I mean? There's levels to this, man. So
I don't want to say I'm overhyping him, but I just feel like he's the type that, and I said it on here before, in 3-4 years, if he's at Real Madrid, I hear it. I hear it.
Arsenal, you must 100. Start winning things.
If you don't win stuff, the man will be out of there, like Clichy and Nasri and all them man there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you think Saka's the best attacker of the whole both teams combined?
Nah, for me, I think Martinelli. I think Martinelli's more dangerous than him. I'll be real.
I've always said this.
I think for
So,
me,
so for Chelsea's attack and Arsenal's attack combined, if you could pick any of the 6 or 7 players you could choose from,
yeah.
the number 1 for you would be Martinelli.
Oh no, for me personally, I'd pick Saka. Only because
Okay.
I'd pick Saka to play on my right, but I wouldn't swap. Like, do you mean what, to put into my team, or do you mean just who I
You know
rate?
what it is,
I think Martinelli's more dangerous than Saka, in my opinion.
I think
he's more dangerous.
Saka has matured quicker, but Martinelli has the highest ceiling. I think at the end of their careers, you'll be probably looking at Martinelli as the better player, but I think Saka's matured quicker, and I think he's the better player as it stands. But I think Martinelli will go on to have a higher ceiling than Saka. That's my opinion.
Martinelli's the guy that I don't want running at me. You know, Saka inverts a lot. Obviously, they're different. Saka's more to retain the ball. He keeps it, tidy. You'll get the goals and assists. But Martinelli, bro, when he's onto you, he's onto you, innit? This is why we need to start Gusto at right back today, not Cucurella. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Reece James.
Bro, James might start, innit? Reece might start. I've got a feeling he'll start because he's the captain. I think him and Poch are probably gonna have a little conversation. Yeah, like, yo, Gaffer, I'm ready, innit? But the only thing though, he ain't played since Liverpool, bro.
Yeah,
he ain't played since Liverpool. And Gusto 1-on-1, he's very good defensively, bro. He's been good. You know what I mean? He played well against Mitoma. I know it's only preseason, but it was a good litmus test. Mitoma, he locked him down. Isak, he locked him down. And in the league so far, I haven't seen him getting done up.
I have. There was one game where
there was a game where he was
one.
He was a little bit I think it was
a
a
bit
Bournemouth.
shaky.
Bournemouth,
You know what I mean?
The Bournemouth game.
It might was it the Bournemouth
I
game?
think Bournemouth was his positioning. What actually is 1-on-1 defense?
Yeah.
His
His
position.
position was a
No,
little
there
bit
was one
poor.
where they get
But-
beat. There was one. I think he was at home now. I think there was one. There was one game, but it was only the one. Maybe it was
Yeah.
Bournemouth.
Now, 1-on-1, Gusto, he's someone that a lot of the Leon fans were saying he's not good, like, defensively, innit? But then when I was watching him in preseason, I said, no, this guy's good defensively, man, 1-on-1. And then when he
Never
came
good
into the league-
defensively. Them Leon fans weren't even watching Leon then.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
what
they get mixed
that's
up
what-
with Lil.
that's what the narrative was, innit?
Yeah.
But the only thing with Gusto is that in the final third, like, his final ball is not the greatest, man.
The game where I did see his final ball work was the
Luton.
game when he played Luton.
Yes.
When he done a few cutbacks and Sterling was there, but I know what you mean, the consistency.
It might
of,
come down
like,
to no striker though.
Yeah.
Maybe. They've got
But the thing is, though,
now, haven't they?
it's all about
Jackson's so far deep that he's
Yeah,
not
no,
even in the box.
Yeah, but Castro, it's all about the weight of the cross, man. Like, it's very timid. And a lot of the time as well, like, he times it wrong. There's times where he can whip it quicker, he doesn't do it. And he dilly-dallies, and then by the time he's put it
I
in,
know exactly
the
what you mean.
defenders are there and they're just clearing it. You get what I'm saying?
I think he's definitely.
Whereas
got
Reece
the
James, bro,
potential
when he gets in that final third,
Yeah.
whipping it.
Yeah, it's
whipping
it's
it.
like Trippier. You just know that consistently 7 out of 10 is going to be in the sort of right area.
Yes,
I know
yes.
what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
It's
what-
all
you know
about
what,
timing
though?
of crosses as well, you know?
Even though you're here, I need to put obviously the pressure on a little bit. Guys, make sure you are liking the video, people. Please make sure you subscribe as well. 500 of you, and don't forget we'll have the later night show this evening as well. The debate, and obviously tomorrow. I think Don's on with me as well. I don't know if Roms is maybe. Are you? Yeah,
Hey, you
yeah,
both are.
We've got
Answer for the
rivals tomorrow.
crimes.
Yeah, rivals tomorrow at 12 o'clock, people. So obviously we'll be talking that as well. But actually, while Don and Roms has come here, it's Chelsea Arsenal. Who actually wins today? We're talking about the little tactics. I get it with Gusto. We're talking about Saka overrated. Are you? Yeah, like who's winning? Who's winning? Yeah, who's winning this game today, people?
For me, right, Arsenal are going to dominate this game. It could suit Chelsea, but for me, Arsenal are going to dominate this game. It'll be cagey. For me, my exact prediction is 2-1 Arsenal. I actually think Chelsea take the lead. That's what I will say. And a lot of Chelsea fans saying 1 minute, if we take the lead with our defensive record, we're resolute. It's going to be harder for them. But I think when Arsenal just have that quality in abundance, I think they'll eventually just break them down. And once they equalize, they'll get that winner. But I think Chelsea are going to make it hard for them. And I think Chelsea in a transition, this is where they're going to have to use the Palmers, the Mudryks, the Sterlings, because they're going to have to hit them quickly on the counter. But I think Arsenal just have a bit too much, and their away record, they've not conceded a goal away from home. I know Chelsea have a good defense.
Break down who they've played away from home. I'll tell you.
This is what I want.
They played Everton away. They played Bournemouth away.
Listen. You see,
Right?
with
We're
the
talking about
game,
Everton struggling to score goals. They played Everton, right? They played Bournemouth
but
away.
the thing is, if you watch
And
the
then they
Everton
played
game,
Palace
What's
away.
the line? Because I've got time for this.
If you watch the Everton game, right, cool. It was only a 1-0 game, but they battered them. Playing style, they battered them. Yeah, bro. If you watch that Everton,
Outplayed them. They didn't even string past together. One second.
I'm talking about
Hey.
creating chances, bro.
Hey, yeah. But your team, if you want to do that, then your team only played against Burnley and Dan flipping Fulham.
No,
There
but the
you
thing
go.
is, I'm not overstating.
your
I'm
best
not
performances.
overstating our wins. I'm not saying now because we beat these man, we're gonna go and beat Arsenal. I'm saying that it's good for us to build that confidence and to try the new personnel that have come in, right? But Arsenal fans keep using this narrative of we haven't conceded away from home and this, that. But okay, let's break down who you faced then. You face teams that are struggling to score in the league right now, bro. You face Everton. We've just been talking about their XG and their lack of goals. You've played Bournemouth, who everyone here should be battering, by the way. It's a disgrace that we didn't batter them because they're crap, right? And then they played Palace. Again, another team who up top aren't firing right now. So let's be honest about it, bro. They haven't played the best teams away, bro, right now.
This is when I throw it back at you.
Go on.
Flipping now, pause. But this is when I throw it back at you, yeah. This is when I throw it back at you. Bro, you lot may create a lot of the chances but don't have a finisher. So today, when you have a limited chances, you're going to have to take them. And, Chelsea need a high volume of chances to even score anyway, because you don't have no one clinical. And the fact you're hardly going to get chances today, for me, makes it a bit harder for you. That's why Sterling, Palmer, Mudryk, Jackson, any of them, they have to have their shooting boots on, which they've not had all
but the
season.
thing is, I don't understand this narrative that teams haven't had chances against Arsenal, because I've seen
They
teams have chances.
No,
against
you're right. No,
they
you're
have,
right.
they
And you
have,
guess
they
who's up there in chance creation, in fairness, and the types of chances as well.
Yeah.
That team over there.
Yes,
So-
bro.
But the only thing I'm going to say, though, is a lot of teams you've played haven't come out against you. They know that you're not really going to score, so they kind of sit back and just counter, basically. They haven't played anyone but Liverpool, right? Nobody, not one. It might suit Chelsea to play. Bro, it actually might suit Chelsea to play against the bigger sides that are going to be up against them. Not Man United, will smoke you. But I'm just saying, other than that,
not Man United.
because we won't come out against you, we'll just sit back,
This
probably.
is why this
But
game's
I'm just
so
saying,
interesting.
really. No, I'm joking.
Can I
I'm
have that
confident.
point? Because this is why this game's
Gotta
so
pick up my own
interesting.
team,
Their
innit?
strongest
might
department
lose
is
today.
their defense, which they're gonna have to defend today. So it's gonna be an interesting game. I feel like quality will just prevail, but it won't be a battering. One thing I'll say: Arsenal fans that think this is 3 and 4-0.
Let me just put a little stat out there, because there's this narrative again that Arsenal are just invincible at the back. There's no weaknesses there, and Arsenal, there's this narrative now that they're creating all these chances. Odegaard has created 2 big chances this season, bro. The same amount as Reece James. Yeah.
Hey,
And Reece James has only
James,
played one game.
Okay.
Odegaard just keeps shooting from outside the box. People
he
keep
scored
talking
against
about
us.
he scored against you lot, yeah, but he's not doing what he was doing last year individually, bro. The reason why they're struggling to create chances right now, because what's his name? Arteta's gone back to a normal back four for a couple games now, right?
Yeah, go back to the league.
Individually,
Yeah,
they
but-
haven't been playing, right? They like certain players like Saka, Odegaard, for example. They haven't been at that level that they were last year, bro.
But
They
I think I can. I
haven't
think
been at
me
that
and you are
level that
thinking the same
they
thing.
haven't been at that. They haven't been at that level that they were last year.
Yeah.
Odegaard, would you guys say that Odegaard's creating at the same level that he was last year?
Could
bro?
you say, like when you was complaining about Gallagher playing deeper, could you say that one player debunks the whole system?
Like who?
And then he
Yeah.
swapped it. Remember, Enzo's now gone back in that.
Oh,
role.
okay. And now,
But Odegaard's been
Wait,
playing further up.
wait.
Look, you've got to, no, actually, you go, Kazka.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the same thing.
I feel like the same way you've been complaining about certain individuals in a team why you
Yeah.
can't go up the pitch, maybe chill at left wing, it can debunk like why a player could be playing worse than they are. We talk now, yeah. The guy's got Partey back next to him, and Bryce, not a Havertz or a Fabio Vieira, that Portuguese
Like,
eyelash, or
Havertz
anyone like
definitely
that.
affects them creating
This is why-
chances.
No, but it might
does. I know
affect Erdegaard's game as well.
Because, Don, this is
And
why-
also, Erdegaard hasn't had Jesus. I'm not saying that don't make an excuse, but he doesn't. Obviously, he should be able to create for any front three in front of you.
Yeah, but
But he ain't
at,
even
at,
had
at the same time,
Just
though.
before you land-
Go
just before you land
on.
as well, yeah. The fact that this is why Arteta, you Chelsea fans are praying that Havertz starts, but this is why Arteta needs
He
to
ain't
get
gonna
it right
start him. He ain't
and just
gonna
play Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. Because, bro, when Havertz plays, because he's a passenger and he's not that combative and he doesn't really get around, Odegaard's having to do more work that takes away from his natural game. If he has a Rice and Partey next to him, you're going to see the Odegaard that you saw last season. I promise you. But if Havertz starts, you're right, Don. You're going to see an Odegaard. You're going to see an Odegaard, bro, that
but
running around,
bro,
not really creating too much chances.
bro, when it comes to decision making, yeah. Listen, I've seen Odegaard. Yeah, picking up the ball this year and bypassing Havertz. You get it? So I don't really hear that excuse, bro. I've seen him bypassing Havertz, and instead of
What does that show you?
but
trust isn't
the trust isn't there. But you take responsibility as the creative outlet in that team, as the captain in that team. But he just wants to keep shooting. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to keep shooting at goal. So I hear what you're saying about Kai Havertz might be affecting his game, but he's been bypassing him, bro. But on the ball, he's not creating enough. Why are we trying to excuse for him not creating chances on the ball? Because he's had enough of the ball. He's had enough of the ball. And let's be real here, Arsenal fans. I know you lot want to see this midfield of Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Partey. On paper, it sounds amazing. But all of a sudden now Declan Rice is this world class 8 all of a sudden now, yeah? We ain't even seen this for 5 games. Where's the evidence? Yeah? Because for me, how I look at Declan Rice in that left centre mid position, he's not a Paqueta. He's not a Maddison. He's not flary in that role, bro. We've got XL bully off the ball, Gallagher.
But Don,
XL bully off the
thing
ball,
is,
Gallagher.
Rice won't
Let me
have
just tell you a little stat. Gallagher's won the ball the most times, bro. The most times, bro. Yeah, he's won the ball the most times. Hey, bro, I don't even rate you, man. You man know I don't. You man know I don't. Hold on, no. You man know, yeah. You man know I don't.
Hey, I swear down, yeah. See the way when I've got monster in that kind of thing. Yeah. Did you see the way he said XL bully, Gallagher?
XL bully, bro.
Hey.
I'll be real with you. On the ball, I don't rate the guy, but off the ball, he is up there in the league. He's literally won the ball the most times in the final third from midfield.
Bro,
in the
I
whole
can't
league.
lie, yeah. Your
Yeah.
midfield is light compared to that. Look, the only thing we got is 20 minutes. That 20 minutes made Arsenal dominate City in the last period of the game. Yeah, all of a sudden, Party comes on, they get further up the pitch. All of a sudden, Declan Rice is driving. Bro, look, I like your midfield. Don't get me wrong. Gallagher's got his limits, and I think he's been your best midfielder this season. Yeah, for me, yeah, like he's the most consistent one. So, but when it comes, technically, you man are sound.
Yeah,
but so are they in that midfield. And guess what? They got more than you. They got brutes. You don't even have a 6-foot player in your midfield, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter. But they'll bully. But in strength wise, in terms
Arsenal bully
in terms
Caicedo.
of strength, they'll bully you, bro.
bro.
Caicedo's not stronger than Rice, man. Let alone Party. Come on, man.
Caicedo is a very good ball winner.
No. I know he is
physical. He
No,
might not
I
be
know
a
he
forward,
is.
right?
I
But
know
he's
he.
physical
I
as
know
well.
he is. But
I just think
Nah.
again, this is what Arsenal fans do. I know you guys are physical. I know you lot have some tall players in that, yeah. But
it makes a
you,
difference.
you completely. I'm talking because they're in the chat. They like gremlins out here, innit? But again, you guys like to dismiss. You guys like to what Arsenal fans like to do because they've leveled up. They like to dismiss the quality that other teams have. Caicedo, yeah, when he played against Arsenal last year at the Emirates, he played at right back. Yeah,
no, he was class.
Ask Martinelli
He
what
was class.
Ask Martinelli what happened after 20 minutes. Man had to go off the pitch. Yeah? Man had to go off the pitch. Jesus, Trossard, all these man, he had them in his pocket, bro. And then when they played them away at Brighton, he didn't play. I think Arsenal even won that game. Caicedo wasn't there. Caicedo.
So
bro,
wait, you know what? You're chatting brazy.
Go on.
Are you winning?
Yeah, all this really.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
Or is it all the
I think, in my honest opinion, I think it's going to be a tight game. I respect Arsenal. I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I think this game's going to be won or lost, depending on who takes their chances. Again, everyone knows.
That's how a game works.
No, because I could tell you that we're going to lose the midfield battle, but I don't think we're going to lose the midfield battle. And I think defensively, we're patterned at the back as well. I think it's all about. I think it's all about who takes their chances. But the good thing about us now is that we're creating better chances. Yeah, we're creating better chances right now.
Wait. What's the point? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
So I'm gonna go back to my question. Are you winning?
What's the score prediction?
Bro, my score prediction.
It depends if
man, they're deflecting. You know what?
On rivals, this rub onto me. It depends if the sun comes out at 11.
You know what this is? This is basically like Piers Morgan getting roasted and doing a deflection thing, fam.
You've
the
done
direct question,
pitch.
Bro.
Answer the direct question.
I think we can beat them, innit? I'm saying 2-1.
What
I'm saying 2-1
in the car?
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. I'm not gonna come here on a joke thing. I think the players need to take responsibility, man. Please, yeah. If you man are listening somehow, take responsibility in front of goal. We're actually creating more chances than Arsenal. And if you actually look at the build-up stats on the eye and the stats back it up,
let me ask
we're
you
building
this
up better than them right now.
Wait, one second. So if you're saying about you say you're taking your chances.
Yeah. No, I think we're creating better chances.
You're creating better chances, or whatever. So if on a balance of play, you get your chances, Arsenal get their chances. Who do you think actually have the better chances in today's game?
Oh, I think in front of goal.
No.
Let me ask you. I'm gonna say. I said in front of goal, they have a larger sample size of guaranteed finishes. So in front of goal, if they get a chance, I would say that they've got more chance of burying it because they've got better finishes than us.
But
right?
do you think
But in terms of the chances that they're creating,
you think you're gonna have more today?
I think we're gonna create more chances than them.
Cool. The reason why I debunk that, bro, is because you're hardly gonna have the ball. You're hardly gonna have the ball. Obviously, you're gonna have spells. You always have spells.
Yeah.
But you're hardly gonna have the ball. That means that's a reduction in chances, and you lot don't have clinical forwards. That's what I'm saying. You lot are gonna have to take. You're gonna have to take the limited chances you get because, bro, if you don't have the ball, you can't create chances. Arsenal will dominate this game. The possession stats probably 70-30, 60-40.
But where does that come from though? Because we've literally been keeping the ball in majority of our games this season. So where does that logic come from?
Other opposition, this is Arsenal and the City. This is exactly. They're gonna play the same style.
Let's not act like we haven't got players that know how to retain the ball. Like, why are we acting like we haven't got players that know how to retain the ball as well? And I'll be real with you. Even off the ball, one thing I was saying to Charlie as well when I went to the Fulham game, is how well drilled we look off the ball. Like, our shape off the ball has been spot on. This is why defensively we've only conceded one more goal than Arsenal, right? As well as you're saying, I get what you're saying about Arsenal.
So do you think
Arsenal
you have
can
more
retain
of the ball than
I
basically?
Bro, I don't think it's going to be.
Also played Man
don't think it's
City,
gonna be a
Tottenham,
70-30
Man
thing.
United, and now
Yeah.
they're playing you.
What
You
was
played
what was the
Luton,
stats? What was the
Bournemouth.
stats? Okay, let's go back to the United game then. When Arsenal played United, you man can't retain the ball. I call you man grenade football, grenade launcher football. You can't keep the ball,
Yeah.
What was the possession stats that game? Because you lot don't know how to retain the ball.
But we nullified them for a very good period of a long period of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But it was going forward. Obviously, it was just, I don't know. It wasn't sustainable because we got grenade type players,
Right.
But it don't matter what it is. We're still 1 point above you, bruv. So whatever it is,
I didn't even say any of that. I'm just asking about possession stats. You're telling me about points and that.
either way, it don't matter. I think, bro, for me, I'm just gonna 3-1 is my score for Arsenal.
Ooh,
That's
okay. Kind of comfortable win.
No.
Yeah.
3-1 doesn't mean comfortable
go
because
big.
3-1
I like it.
could just mean being clinical and they still got a good performance out of it. Like Man United versus Arsenal, it was a good performance, but you lost still.
I just don't agree with this notion that Arsenal are gonna have majority of the ball the whole game, because we've got players that know how to retain the ball. We've got ball playing defenders. We've got technical midfielders. Our switch of play. When Caicedo wins that ball back in midfield, I don't know if you guys have seen how he switches it to the wingers, and they've got Ben White and Zinchenko on those flanks. Let's not act like they're Danny Alves.
Sterling in behind, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? In behind. You know what I mean? So we've got weapons in this team that we can use as well. Again, I'm not taking Arsenal lightly. Something's telling me 2-1. I'll be real with you. I feel like it's going to be a draw today, innit? But something.
I hope you win. I hope.
Something-
Same,
I
Don,
hope
I
you
want
win.
you to win.
I want you
But
to win.
Don, I'm telling you, regardless of the score, Arsenal dominate the ball. I'm telling you. I know you lot have a technicians, players that can keep it and whatnot, but they'll dominate the ball. They've been together longer. They're more seasoned. They're more group. They'll dominate the ball. Even if Chelsea was to win the game, your chance will be limited, and that's why you have to be.
Where's the evidence this season? Where's the evidence this season of them dominating the ball, though?
Say that again.
Where's the evidence this season of them dominating the ball?
But cool. In the big games, they haven't really.
I've literally got evidence of us dominating the ball, bro. Majority of this season.
Is there a game where they've? You're saying there's no evidence, but most games, bar probably the Spurs game, that was 50-50, and you could say the United
They
game.
didn't dominate the ball
The
against
other
United.
6 games, that's what I'm saying. Bar the Spurs and United game, the other 6 games, Arsenal pretty much dominate the ball. Cool. The Fulham game was off a set piece, and when they draw that
They
game,
didn't really dominate them. I mean, that
I would say they dominated Fulham.
If you want to talk about, again, they weren't creating chances in that game. They were keeping the ball, moving it side to side, and they got a penalty from Tete, that bum. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I don't really call that a domination. Like Bournemouth, they dominated. I'll be real with you. That's what I call domination, innit? But keeping the ball and not really doing much with it, I don't really call that a domination, bro.
Today is going to be the test because you can see already there's not even an Arsenal fan here, but you can see how the war of words begins. I see loads of people in the comments as well. Big up Don and obviously Ron for coming down because they're already saying this has got me more hyped for the game than what I thought I would be. So Don, you've done your bit as well. You've backed Chelsea. You've pitched your argument. You've come into Dragons Den. Ron, just quickly before I give my prediction, we wrap up. What's your score prediction?
2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal.
So we've got Cass with a 3-1 Arsenal. We've got Roms with a 2-1 Arsenal. We've got Don with a 2-1 Chelsea. And I'm going to be boring. I'm going to be the first one that slaps out a 1-1 draw. I think this game is going to be competitive. I think Chelsea can get their point today. I think they've got a bit of confidence going into it. It's Pochettino. He knows what it means to him, especially coming from Tottenham back in the day. I feel like Chelsea are going to have a bit of confidence with a point to prove. And Arsenal, are they real the title contenders? Can they go away from home and beat a top 6 side, as you call it? We're going to find out today. People, the Premier League is about to kick off. Merseyside derby, 3 o'clock games, 5:30 and 8 o'clock. Tonight, we are back with the evening debate show, wrapping up all the football. Daps will be on as well. And then last but not least, Don and Roms are both going to be on with me tomorrow at 12 o'clock on Rival. So this War of Words is going to carry over to tomorrow. So guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and thank you everyone for watching and all your super chats.
Up the Chelsea.
Big up.
Up the Reds.